change it from unlisted to...
Well, we're here live. I'm Greg, joined here with Johnny. Johnny,
Hello, Greg.
how are you feeling? We're 10 minutes away. We got a live countdown going as we are speaking. How exciting is this?
This is very exciting. This is Mr. Cat's Wrestling's biggest event of the year.
It certainly is, far from home, and we are live. We are streaming this live, and we're welcoming you to join in the conversation. Talk about, what are you excited for? Are you excited to see CJ Banks, Jack Griffiths, taking on the champion of China, the MKW champion, coming all the way from where he lives currently in Hong Kong, Michael Su.
This is going to be a huge main event, Greg. Michael Su hasn't wrestled much outside of China, and Mr. Cat's Wrestling, massive coup, getting Michael Su over from Hong Kong. This is going to be a barn burner.
Well, that match is certainly going to be an exciting contest. And how about Joey Hayes and Danny Sensation? These two finally getting in the ring together.
This one could not be any more personal. Danny Sensation having a long rivalry with Joey Hayes, even involving his wife, Mel.
The wife's been involved. His son's been involved.
How's it going, Joey? Not long now, is it? See, Joey, 18 months we've gone head to head. We've done quite a lot in that time, Joey. I mean, you've humiliated me time and time again. You ended my marriage. You tried to take my son away from me. You tried to pretty much end my career, basically, at one point. Well, things changed, didn't they, Joey? Things changed when the original Danny Sensation returned. When the original Danny Sensation returned, things turned for Joey. Joey didn't win the championship at Warrington when the original Danny Sensation was around. No, because I cost you that title. You didn't win the first ever father and son, husband and wife match, did you? No, you didn't. In fact, when was the last time you won a match, Joey? That was it. When you beat Rene Dupree. And you only beat Rene because I didn't get involved. But now there's no more interference, there's no more running away. July 5th, me and you one-on-one. No Justin. Mel will be there, but you know what? I'm glad she's going to be there because she can watch. She can have the best seat in the house and watch as her husband, her favourite wrestler's career ends. See, I made a vow on Father's Day last year when you two humiliated me that I would make your lives a living hell. I would come back stronger than ever, and I would find a way to get rid of you, Joey Hayes. And July 5th, that culminates. That plan all culminates when I end your career. So I want you to keep enjoying these independent bookings like you are now, Joey. Enjoy them, really get stuck into them like you have. And it's good for you, Joey, because July 5th you're going to be one booking down. So when I end your career in Mr. Cat, that's it, you will never return again. This place, it ain't big enough for the both of us. We've known that, everyone's known that. The thing that's annoying me though, is everybody is writing Danny Sensation off. They're saying that this is a match that I simply just can't win. With Joey's career on the line, how are you going to beat him? They're saying it is a must-win match for me because in theory, it would be the biggest win of my life. This isn't a must-win match for me. This is a can't-lose match for me, Joey, and I won't lose. I can promise you that. So Cinnamon Brown Farm Club, Joey, bring everything you've got, because I am. As far as I'm concerned, I'm stood in there with the best wrestler in Britain today. So I will bring everything I have. I will hit you harder, I will run faster, I will give you every drop of blood in my body, every drop of sweat that I have. When that match ends, so too does the career of Joey Hayes. Love you, Joey.
Incredibly personal. Has a match ever been more personal? Maybe in this match. Rupert Holmes taking on his arch rival, Mr. Cat. Has anyone ever hated cats more than Rupert Holmes hates cats?
Well, I can't say I have. Rupert Holmes even sang his own theme song, I Hate Cats.
He hates cats a lot.
Mr. Cat's Wrestling. Warrington's greatest wrestling show presents live, hard-hitting family entertainment full of athleticism, drama, comedy, fun, and amazement. A champion from the Far East travels far from home to defend the greatest prize in Chinese pro wrestling against the two greatest UK athletes of the 21st century.
I want a Tyson shot.
An enraged ex-husband makes one last stand against the man who took everything from him.
When I beat you on July 5th, you're done in Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
And two enemies become unlikely allies to fight a powerful evil. Plus, see all of your favourite Mr. Cat's Wrestling superstars. A dangerous man from Lee, deadly Damon Lee. A descendant of the ancient Falcons, Alexis Falcon. A one-woman army, Lizzie Styles. Mr. Catch Wrestling comes home to Warrington.
The excitement is rising, Greg.
Johnny, it's showtime. Let's go over to David Curl.
No, that won't do. That won't do. Let's try that again. Good evening! It's going to be a long night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and thank you. And welcome to Mr. Cat's Wrestling Farm from Home. I only get paid by the level of the audience shouting. Come on.
David Curl really knows how to get this sold-out crowd pumped.
Now then, we've got some fantastic Mr. Cat merchandise available at the merchandise stand. Good evening, merchandise stand. Hello.
Alan Tasker on our merchandise stand over there.
Probably going to be hard work as well. We've got
I guess that's the only job Mr. Cat wanted to give him
one of my staff
after everything that Alan's been doing these past few months.
That dastardly man.
Getting drill out of these spills that he gets himself into.
Safety notice, especially for the kids, maybe for the parents, mums and dads and everybody else. Please stay at a safe distance from the ring. The action is likely to spill out and we don't want any injuries. The wrestlers you're going to see tonight have been trained for a long time to do what you're going to see this evening. Please don't try this at home. We wanted to say that. So, are you ready to see some wrestling? No. They're not going to come out if that's all you can noise you're going to make. Are you ready to see some wrestling? So. Shall we have one more go at this? Are you ready to see some wrestling?
Are we ready for the first batch?
I'm ready, Johnny.
Wait, what music's this?
Well, it's scheduled to be. We should be seeing Rex Dangerous right now, taking on Pitbull. But this is not Rex Dangerous. That's JJ Webb.
What's JJ Webb doing here?
JJ Webb is not scheduled on tonight's card. He does not have a match, JJ Webb.
This is the first time we've seen JJ Webb at Mr. Catch Wrestling.
Certainly a very accomplished wrestler, someone I'd definitely like to see in Mr. Cat's Wrestling, but he needs to do it the right way.
What could he be doing? Why is he here?
Well, David Curl, he is a man who's, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this.
I think JJ Webb's going to say something. Fans certainly not happy with JJ Webb making this unscheduled appearance.
Not a fan favourite. Again, accomplished wrestler, but not a good attitude.
Your wife doesn't complain, does she?
You know a rat tail's thin, right?
That little girl's won more battle royales than JJ.
You should know. I'm JJ Webb. I've got a JJ problem. No, not myself. I've got a problem with veterans in British wrestling. See, they come in, guys like CJ Banks, guys like Joey Hayes. They don't want Ron J. They come into my locker room there. Tell me where I can sit. Now that's my locker room. Guys like PDL. Absolute joke of a man. Guys like this mug sat down back here, Chris Echo. The state of you. You used to actually have hair. Sit your ass back down.
JJ Webb disrespecting the veterans who have come before him. And this is Chris Echo. Did you know Chris Echo was here, Johnny?
I did not know. I've not seen Chris Echo. Where's he come from?
You never know who's going to turn up to a Mr. Cat's wrestling show. And Chris Echo doing the honourable veteran thing. He's not going to try and fight JJ Webb.
Chris Echo has been wrestling for over 15 years right now.
Well, Emma, take my microphone. Are you really coming back? Are you really coming back in here? Don't do it. TJ's 2 chances, no problem. Don't even do it. 2 days, no fans.
Echo obviously not happy with what JJ's saying.
But he's not going to rise to it. Echo, he's a better man than that. His career is behind him. He's not a fighter anymore. He's going to get out the ring and, oh, look at this. JJ Webb. That was uncalled for.
This is disgusting.
This is not professional. This is not the way to do things. If he has a grievance with veterans, there's channels to take.
If he wanted a match so badly, he could have asked Mr. Cat. Oh my God!
And Chris Echo is fighting back. He's still got some of that fire. He's still got some of that fire that he had back 10 years ago when he was in the Cruiser Classic tournament at GPW. Oh, but not enough. He's not got that fire.
Package power driver from JJ Webb. Rubbing salt into the wound.
This is disgusting, Johnny. Disgusting.
We've never seen anything like this at Mr. Cat's Wrestling. I don't think JJ Webb will ever be invited back after this performance.
Just like this one-time veteran, just got to know. All the other veterans gonna get to know. And all you much need to do the shirt save. Get your chains out.
Absolutely disgraceful, despicable act by JJ Webb. Can you believe this, Johnny?
The disrespect that JJ Webb has shown is disgusting.
He's not even in a match. He's not scheduled to be here. He comes out, disrespects the veterans, and then does this to Chris Echo, a former GPW tag trophy holder.
Where is Mr. Cat's security in all this?
It's because of people like Chris Echo that people like JJ Webb can wrestle up and down this country today. And this disrespect, well, it doesn't belong here at Mr. Cat's Wrestling, Johnny.
No. No, it does not. Disgusting.
Well, it's not quite what we had planned for the start. So, after that uninvited start,
I hope medics are checking on Chris Echo as we speak.
the tag match.
We will send you updates on Chris Echo's hell as the night goes on.
Want to see a tag match? Okay. Making her way to the ring, representing Liverpool. She is the one-woman army, Lizzie Stallings.
And now Lizzie Styles representing very proudly, might I add, Liverpool, the city of Liverpool, capital of culture. Very proud Liverpudlian.
Not seen Lizzie Styles in a Mr. Cat's Wrestling ring for a few years now.
Last time we saw her was in Crewe. She was successful in her match against the champions, Dan Evans and Natalie Wilde. Back then they weren't the champions. But her and CJ Banks teaming up. Will she be successful teaming up with Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs?
That was, of course, for the mixed gender tag team tournament that Mr. Katz was holding all over the country.
Gender harmony. And now, their opponents representing Lee.
This is a very interesting team, Lizzie Styles and Jumping Jimmy Jackson Jacobs.
Interesting. First time they're teaming up. They are the mixed gender army.
Damon Lee. And his partner. She is the descendant of the ancient Vipers, Alexis Hopper.
And now here come the number one contenders for the mixed gender tag team titles. Mr. Katz, of course, famous for our mixed gender division, and this match is going to be no different. This is why people all over the country are talking about our mixed gender division.
DDL and Alexis having a little fun coming out to Real American here.
Of course, DDL, a very big Hulk Hogan fan.
Taken a lot of cues from Hulk Hogan. He's watched Hulk Hogan since he was a little baby.
Since he was a little baby boy, he was inspired. One of the reasons why DDL stepped into a wrestling ring, of course, tonight, paying homage.
Hulk Hogan would be proud.
And now, DDL Alexis getting warmed up.
On the
Who
last
are we going to see step into the squared circle first? It looks like we're going to have the men step in first. Dangerous Damon Lee, Jumpin' Jimmy Jacobs.
And remember, at Kung Fu Fury, DDL took on one half of the mixed gender champions, Dan Evans, to gain number one contendership for those titles.
Of course, and now, of course, the number one contender spot is not on the line in this match. If Lizzie and Jimmy were to take this match, that would certainly put them in an excellent position going into the future.
What would that do to the mindset of DDL if he loses this match?
Certainly they need this win to gain that momentum going forward into their title match coming up in the future with Dan and Natalie, the champions.
Here we go now. First ever time these two teams have faced. Crowd getting right into it. Getting on DDL's side.
And trying to go toe-to-toe with DDL. Different strategy we're seeing from Jimmy. Usually we see that high-flying style. DDL taking down Jimmy. Beautiful arm drag. Big hip toss there. And followed by the body slam. Nicely done by Damon. Tagging in now his tag team partner, Alexis Falcon. And here we see the double team.
Hip toss. Beautiful.
Beautiful double team from the Carpool Connection. Of course, starting off as rivals. These two started off, they didn't like each other, but now they're the tag team number one contenders.
The last time we were in the farm, DDL wasn't happy that someone took his parking space. Turned out to be Alexis Falcon. They've decided to carpool together now and have become the best of friends in recent months.
And now Lizzie Styles, a veteran of ladies wrestling in the UK. Look at that, knee to the face. Perfectly done there.
Going for the pin, this could be it.
Two, and Lizzie Styles. It's going to take more than that to beat Lizzie Styles. She is one of the toughest females of British wrestling.
Beautiful clothesline, and there she's
Nicely done.
Nicely done by Lizzie. She's getting the pin now. That's not it.
And now Lizzie and Jimmy have took momentum in this match. They need to cut the ring in half. They need to take out Alexis. And then it's going to be difficult for Alexis and DDL to turn this around.
Disrespect shown by Lizzie.
Tag made. Jimmy getting in now. And look at this. That's
Running
no
strike.
striking the lady.
Oh! Straight kick to the back.
And of course it's all legal in this mixed gender tag team match. Of course, some rules you will see the men and ladies not able to strike each other. But in Mr. Cat's Wrestling, everything goes.
Anything goes in Mr. Cat's Wrestling. This is what sets Mr. Cat's Wrestling apart with their mixed gender titles.
We do not discriminate. And now
We innovate.
Arguing with the referee. He wants to not argue with the referee, and he wants to keep his eyes on Alexis Falcon. Alexis Falcon is a tough competitor. She's the Future Shock Women's Champion. Not someone you want to keep your eyes on. Alexis Falcon. If they underestimate Alexis, then this match is not going to go their way. And look at that beautiful uppercut. And more punishment to Alexis Falcon. Alexis Falcon is really in trouble here. Of course, a descendant of the ancient Falcons. Alexis needs to turn this around. She needs to get that tag to DDL before it's too late.
Off the ropes, going for a clothesline. She's got the reversal
Look at this.
backstabber.
Beautifully done.
This could be the turning point of the match. We could see Alexis get the tag to Damon.
If she can make it now to DDL, and DDL can come in with that charisma, with those moves that we all know.
Beautiful Enziguri, and she's
She's
the
done
tag.
it! Here comes DDL.
Oh, and here comes jumping Jimmy Jackson Jacobson.
Clothesline. Takes Jimmy out. And now, another clothesline. Here comes Lizzie.
Flurry of clotheslines and uppercuts from DDL.
And what's DDL going to go for here?
Grabbing Jimmy off into
Sending
the
him
corner.
into the corner. Nicely done. We've seen this from DDL many a time. Followed by the flying back elbow.
And a nip up. Getting the crowd fired up.
Huge DVD Death Valley driver, and
Just a 2. I can't believe it.
I'm very surprised Jimmy kicked out with that. That was a beautifully done, a perfectly executed Death Valley driver.
Going for a power bomb, it looks like. No.
Into the corner, and Lizzie with a cheap shot right there. Oh, look at that. Looked like Damon was going for his finish. Turned around by Jimmy. DDL kicks out. And now,
This match is breaking down. The ref needs to get control now. Oh, forearm strikes
and now
from everyone. Oh. What's going to happen here? Ducking a double clothesline and
and
twist of fate.
double finishes here. Twist of fate.
And that sit out tombstone.
2 and stick a fork in it. It's done.
That's it. The number 1 contenders. Huge victory here.
And that's why they're the number 1 contenders, Johnny.
I look forward to seeing them face Dan and Nat in the future.
What an excellent effort from Lizzie and Jimmy, though. You have to give them credit. They came and they gave it all, but it wasn't enough to beat DDL and Alexis. Certainly, we will be seeing Lizzie and Jimmy back after this
Great
performance,
effort.
I'm sure.
Great effort from Jimmy and Lizzie.
Whether they'll be back as a mixed tag, as the mixed gender army, I don't know. But an excellent effort. I hope to see them back. And of course, we will be seeing DDL and Alexis go forward to fight Natalie Wilde and Dan Evans for the mixed gender tag team title. How hot is that match going to be, Johnny?
That is going to be an incredible match. You will never see anything like it in Britain again. Everyone look forward to this match. Coming soon to Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
And we're also excited to be joined by Jabroni, and Shand Thomas. Am I saying that right? Let
Probably
me know
not.
if I'm saying it right. I don't know. Give us a comment. Let us know how the phonetics of that name is supposed to be said. I don't know. Do you know, Johnny?
I don't know. Ask Shandy.
Shandy, maybe it's Shandy. Welcome, Shandy. Coroni, welcome to Mr. Cat's Wrestling. Hope you're having a good time, as good a time as we're having. You're having a good time, right, Johnny?
I'm having a good time.
I tell you who wasn't having a good time. Lizzie and Jimmy. They weren't having a good time.
Did you almost forget Jimmy's name?
Chris Echo wasn't having a good time.
Chris Echo didn't have a good time. Do you want to give an update on Chris Echo?
Chris Echo, we've not heard back yet. He's still in the ambulance. The ambulance.
Thank you. He is the most dangerous man since the Jurassic period. Representing the lead. This is Rex Davis.
Now straight from the Jurassic period, Rex Dangerous making his debut for Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
Rex Dangerous, representing our new partners at EBW. We're very excited to be teaming
Elite British Wrestling.
Elite British Wrestling in Sheffield. Of course, Mr. Cat and Voodoo were sent as a trade-off over to EBW, very successful in their match. And now will Rex Dangerous be successful here in Mr. Cat's Wrestling? That's what we're going to find out.
Looking good. Getting the fans on his side. The fans seem to enjoy this this blast from the past, we could say.
People certainly like Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg did a great job with those movies.
And Rex Dangerous is doing a good job at using his music.
And now here comes the babyface Pitbull.
Seeing a new attitude from Pitbull recently.
Yeah, new attitude. And of course, Pitbull is a veteran here at Mr. Cat's. He has been a consistent performer here. He's been working here since before we were Mr. Cat's Wrestling. Back when we were running, when Mr. Cat was running shows under an anonymous name, Pitbull was winning gauntlets. He was beating everybody that was put in front of him, and now he's still one of the guys that's still here. And can he continue to beat more opponents, to get more momentum?
Two hard-hitting superstars here, ready to go one-on-one with each other. This will be an interesting matchup.
Definitely one of the two of the toughest wrestlers at Mr. Cat's.
The fans calling Pitbull a chicken.
And of course also a first-time encounter between Rex Dangerous and the babyface Pitbull.
It's what Mr. Cat's Wrestling's all about, giving everyone firsts.
You will see many first-time encounters, not just on this show, but every Mr. Cat's show that is produced.
Things you'll never see anywhere else in British wrestling, or in the world for that matter. Pitbull getting an early lead here.
Oh.
He's got the arm locked in. Oh, we're back.
We apologise, we lost the feed for a short moment there. Apologise for that. And it looks like Pitbull is in control of the match right now. Pitbull wasting a lot of time here, arguing with fans. That's something that Pitbull it's always held Pitbull back. He lets these fans get under his skin, he gets distracted, and that just cost him the knee. Rex Dangerous hitting the knee on Pitbull. Now Rex Dangerous has turned things around.
Huge body slam. Going to the top now. This could be a dangerous move.
Very dangerous move, but that's what Rex Dangerous is known for. That's why his name is Rex Dangerous, because he takes these risks. He goes to the top rope, he goes for the elbow, and he hits it. This time the risk has paid off. Surely that's it. Two and...
Oh, Pitbull getting
Pitbull
in.
has turned this around. There was
Into
a
a crossface.
hesitation by the referee there. I think it wasn't sure whether the shoulders were up, and that has cost Rex Dangerous. And now Pitbull has got him caught in this submission. Of course, Pitbull is a submission expert.
Is that it?
And he's called it. The referee has called it. Rex Dangerous had no choice but to submit. He had no way of escaping. Rex Dangerous, of course, one of the toughest of elite British wrestling in Sheffield, but he couldn't defeat Pitbull tonight.
Valiant effort from Rex Dangerous. Beautiful elbow drop, and I'm not sure if Pitbull's shoulders were up there, but the ref was hesitating, which could have cost Rex.
I don't think Rex is going to be happy with that. Maybe there was some bias, him coming over from EBW. Our referee here, Phil, obviously loyal to Mr. Cat's Wrestling. Was there some controversy there, Johnny?
There could be controversy. We may see a replay of that later on. We may need to come back to this match one day.
Either way, big win for Pitbull. His future is going to be bright at Mr. Cat's Wrestling. Maybe a title shot against the champion Drill is on the horizon for him, maybe.
If he keeps picking up wins like that, definitely on the horizon for Pitbull. And a valiant effort from Rex Dangerous. We will see more of him at Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
Okay, now that brings us to match number 3. The next match is our international tag team match and is scheduled for
And speaking of the champion of Warrington Drill, here comes the man himself.
Drill not been happy with Mr. Cat recently over what he feels is mismanagement. Not being on the posters, not being put in main events, not being given decent opponents to, in Drill's opinion.
Of course, Drill demanding competition, and you don't get better competition than his opponents tonight, Mr. Cat and Ho Ho Lun.
Mr. Cat and Ho Ho Lun becoming good friends, maybe Mr. Cat's best friend since their last encounter at Kung Fu Fury.
And of course, Rupert Holmes. This man hates cats. He hates cats so much, he dressed as a Chinese man and he flew Ho Ho Lun. He tricked Ho Ho Lun to come to England to fight Mr. Cat. Have you ever known a man to hate cats quite this much, Johnny?
I have never known that this man, all I could call it is an obsession. He's obsessed with Mr. Cat. He hates him so much that he's willing to pay all that money to fly Ho Ho Lun over from Hong Kong, pay his booking fee. He's just been in the WWE recently.
He was in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic, of course. But that plan backfired on Rupert Ho Ho Lun, kicking Rupert Holmes in the face after Ho Ho Lun just lost out in that match to Mr. Cat.
An incredible match with Mr. Cat. Once in a lifetime.
He's not the champion of Cinnamon Brown. He's the champion of Warrington, all of it. Cinnamon Brown, Burnett, you name it. He's the champion.
Rupert seems to know his geography of Warrington.
Of course, Rupert Holmes from Warrington, and Mr. Cat also from Warrington. Two Warringtonians locking horns tonight. Champion Drill representing Wigan. Of course, been the champion now for over 1 year. He has held on to that belt.
Unhappy he has no competition. Mr. Cat deciding that if he wants competition, he's going to get it in the form of Mr. Cat and Ho Ho Lun. This is going to be...
It's going to be a humdinger.
A humdinger.
Of course, Drill defeated Timberwolf. Our last event, he defeated Joey Hayes. Not an easy feat to defeat Joey Hayes for the title. And here he comes, the Warrington hero.
The Cat himself.
This man is a Warrington hero.
He's a cat.
This man has done so much for Warrington.
He's a cat.
This cat.
He's a cat. Thank you.
This cat has done more for Warrington than any person has. He saved lives.
I heard he rescues kittens from trees.
He rescues people from trees.
The people who get stuck in the trees, he climbs up there, throws about, makes sure they don't break any bones, maybe tends to them. He knows first aid, Mr. Cat.
Mr. Cat knows everything.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
And now here comes Ho Lon, the moment the people of Warrington have been waiting for to see Ho Lon. The man has come all the way from Hong Kong. He's the promoter of Hong Kong Wrestling Federation. He was in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic.
And NXT.
He was in NXT. He's travelled to over 40 countries, wrestling in every single one of them countries that he's been to, successfully defeating everyone he's come against. And now he's here. He's come to Warrington for the sole purpose of backing up his best friend in the whole world, Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat needed help. Mr. Cat could not take on Rupert Holmes and the champion of Warrington Drill alone. So he called his friend Ho Lon, and now Ho Lon is here. Mr. Cat is here. The legend of Hong Kong wrestling. The hero of Warrington. Teaming up for one night only, right here. And we're calling it live, Johnny.
This is one of the highlights of my life. I cannot believe I get to call a match as epic as this one. What does this mean for you, Greg?
I think that Rupert and Drill are in a lot of trouble. Drill asked for competition, and he has got it tonight.
Don't discount Drill. As you say, he has beaten Joey Hayes in the past. He has beaten Timberwolf.
And of course, Rupert has got a victory over Mr. Cat. He did leave him in a puddle of his own sweat, vomit, and urine that one time.
As Rupert Holmes likes to brag about, but I'm not sure it was true.
True or not, Rupert Holmes holds that victory over Mr. Cat. And that's got to be in the subconscious of Mr. Cat tonight. Knowing that Rupert has that victory, can Mr. Cat get that victory back tonight?
Drill, of course, is a former Cash in the Kitty briefcase holder, which he used to win that title all those months ago.
He certainly did. A lot of accomplishments for Drill. Do not count out Drill. We have two legends in the ring. But you can't count out Drill. He has accomplished so much, not just here at Mr. Cat's, but all over the UK.
Drill recently facing Cody Hall as well, another legend in the business, or son of Scott Hall.
Certainly is not a stranger to wrestling these big names and legends. Joey Hayes, as we mentioned, he defeated Joey Hayes. Can he defeat Mr. Cat and Ho Lon?
Squaring up now to Mr. Cat. He's not scared of Mr. Cat.
He doesn't want Mr. Cat. He wants that competition. He wants the competition with Ho Lon. He knows what Ho Lon has done in his career, and that's what he wants. He wants to rub shoulders with Ho Lon.
Do you not think Drill might be a glory hound? Wanting competition with Ho Lon, knowing where he's been. Ho Lon wrestling for WWE.
And now maybe he's bitten off more than he can chew. Ho Lon. Obviously the quicker man between the two. Drill reverses the whip. Here comes Ho Lon. Lucha all over. And huge drop kick by Ho Lon.
Beautifully done by Ho Lon.
Ho Lon feeding off the energy of this great Warrington crowd right here. And of course Rupert Holmes and Rupert and Ho Lon not strangers either. These two have locked up before.
Interesting tag from Drill there. Seems like
he's had enough. He's had enough of Ho Lon, and now he's telling Rupert to get in.
Oh, Rupert being thrown in the hard way from Ho Lon.
It looked like Rupert was a bit hesitant to get in there. He didn't want to get in and fight Ho Lon. Would you want to get in and fight Ho Lon, Johnny?
Personally, I wouldn't.
Ho Lon is a dangerous man. He's a master of Kung Fu.
I hear he's a master of a lot of martial arts, Kung Fu being his main one.
And now, not content with taking out Rupert, he takes out Drill also.
Educated feet.
And look at this now. The referee is distracted with Drill. What is happening? Over by the corner here with Hoholon, it looks like he's signaling for some of the fans to come over. Rather unconventional approach here. And Rupert Holmes, this is not a good position for him to be in. He has a leg on either side of the post here. This could... Oh!
Oh, being pulled groin first into the pole.
He might never have kids again.
How many kids does he have now?
3.
Mr. Cat throwing Rupert back into the ring.
Rupert Holmes in trouble now, getting outside of the ring, but he's not going to get any. He's outside of the ring with those fans. Those fans are the ones that just pulled him going first into the turnbuckle.
These bloodthirsty fans.
These fans do not like Rupert. They don't like Drill. They love Cats, and they love Hong Kong, and they love Hoholon. Again, forced in the hard way.
Thoughts and prayers with Hong Kong.
Of course, yes, we are supporting Hong Kong in their quest. But this isn't about Hong Kong. This is about wrestling.
This is about 2 legends in the business.
Look at this. Clothesline with the tail. Have you ever seen that before?
I don't think I've ever seen it. What are they doing now?
And now they're not gonna drop the tail. They dropped the tail.
That's gotta hurt.
How much does that tail weigh, Johnny?
At least 80 pounds.
That's a heavy tail. And now Drill's got the tail.
Drill picking up that drop
Look
kick.
at this. Took his face off with that drop kick.
Almost literally took Mr. Cat's face off with that huge
And
drop kick.
that didn't seem right to me. Drill distracting Mr. Cat, using his own tail against him.
Now remember, you should not discount Rupert Holmes' abilities.
Mr. Cat's tail, of course, it can be used as a weapon, but it can also be used against him. We saw Rupert Holmes beat Mr. Cat with the tail lock.
Mr. Cat, of course, passing out from the pain of the tail lock.
And now drilling in these stomps. That's why they call him Drill, Johnny, because he will drill in stomps.
I've heard a different reason, but that makes sense. He does like to drill in stomps and punches. He doesn't let up.
Back when he was on the streets, he would drill in stomps to people.
Do you think he was a drill for hire?
He's definitely, there's many reasons he's called Drill.
And that's just one of them.
And now the arrogance of Rupert Holmes and Drill. 2 of the most arrogant men I've ever known.
They're definitely 2 of the most, probably the most arrogant men in Mr. Cat's wrestling right now.
Now Rupert's signaling that he's going to body slam Mr. Cat. Do you think he can really body slam Mr. Cat?
He's quite strong.
Nobody's ever body slammed Mr. Cat before.
He's not that strong, obviously.
He's not strong enough. Maybe Drill could have, but Rupert Holmes, he's not been in the gym. He's not been doing his push-ups, and he couldn't get him up. But Mr. Cat,
Huge body slam to Rupert Holmes.
no problem whatsoever
Signaling for a tag
for
now.
Mr. Cat to get Rupert Holmes up. And now Hoholon, he's come in. Is he going to deliver his own body slam? Yes, he is. Slams him down.
Nicely done. Onto that hard canvas. It looks like Rupert might be winded.
There's a very hard ring that these guys are working on tonight. They're not landing on Cadbury's chocolate. They're landing on a hard ring.
Would you like to try and land in that ring?
I certainly wouldn't, Johnny. And now Hoholon. He's not gonna do another body slam.
What is this
How
for?
many is this now?
4?
6, 7?
20? That's the 22nd body slam.
And now Mr. Cat coming in. These 2 are punishing Rupert. Punishing him. I don't know how Rupert is still getting up from these body
Mr.
slams.
Cat just playing with Rupert now. Another
Look at
huge
this.
body slam. Signaling for Hoholon to come in now.
And now surely Hoholon is not going to do another body slam. Rupert Holmes now has took over 30 body slams.
This will be the 68th body slam to Rupert Holmes.
My lord. And now, what is Hoholon taunting Drill? Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea, Johnny. Taunting Drill, and Drill's coming in. Drill's had enough. He's seen enough body slams to Rupert. He's not going to allow his friend to get body slammed anymore. He's helping Rupert.
Rupert.
Rupert Holmes not realizing Who was in the ring with him then?
Oh, and Drill!
Oh! Drill hit a body slam on Rupert.
Drilled Rupert!
Can you believe that?
I cannot believe what even happened there.
Drill came in to help Rupert. Rupert, not realizing that it was his partner, slapped Drill in the face.
It looked like Drill begrudgingly made the tag there.
Certainly does. He does not want to step in on these two legends. And right now, it looks like it's almost 2-on-1. Rupert is out of it.
Mr. Cat getting in the ring. Oh, it looks like they're going for
They're getting that tail again.
the tail.
Oh, and look at this. Rupert Holmes. He's not the legal man. He is not allowed to do that. That's against the regulations. And now look at this knee to the face.
Huge knee from the Bruiser.
A huge knee, and that has took Mr. Cat out. And if it didn't, Rupert Holmes throwing him into that turnbuckle certainly did.
Is that... No, that's not the end. Still in this.
And Drill and Rupert somehow, after all 89 body slams, have managed to turn this around.
Can't believe those 163 body slams to Rupert Holmes. That was intense.
Oh, hold on. Still in this fight. And now this is where Drill and Rupert Holmes are at their most comfortable. They're in charge. They've cut off the momentum. They've slowed down the legend of Hong Kong. Oh, hold on.
Oh, don't slow it down too much. Hoholon making a fight back here with those punches. The
Hoholon will
trained
never
hands.
give up. He will never give up. He will always keep fighting. He will fight till the end. And look at this, Rupert Holmes. He has no right to do that. That is completely against wrestling regulation.
But is it true that Hoholon had his hands are lethal weapons?
His hands are lethal weapons. His feet are lethal weapons. His fingers are lethal weapons. Every part of Hoholon's anatomy is a lethal weapon. Look at this big forearm by Rupert Holmes. Hoholon staying on his feet. It's going to be hard to take down Hoholon.
Mr. Cat getting the crowd behind Hoholon now.
Mr. Cat, Hoholon's biggest cheerleader. And look at this. Oh my lord. We've seen that before in British wrestling.
What is he doing? Going for that pin. Unconventional pin from Rupert Holmes.
And now we see the tag team. We're going to see some tag team maneuvers here by Drill and Rupert Holmes. First time, I believe, tag teaming together, but working well as a team.
Both of these teams is the first time they were tagged.
Certainly is, not the usual teams. Rupert Holmes on top. Hoholon goes behind.
Going low, but the
blow? I'm not sure if the ref was oh, and another low blow.
I think the ref was too busy looking at Rupert Holmes.
Now the jewels and more, another. Hoholon, low blow in Drill there. Rupert Holmes falling, groin first on the top rope. Everybody is in a lot of pain here, and now
Oh, Drill!
Drill kicking Rupert down below, and now a headbutt. Rupert Holmes,
Bulldog straight into the groin of Drill.
and now none of these men may ever be able to have children ever again in their lives.
Drill now with 17 children. Hoholon with 23.
We don't know. We don't know how this will affect their futures.
An attack to Mr. Cat.
Mr. Cat's in.
Big
Big
clothesline.
clothesline. The fire of Mr. Cat. He's been waiting to get in for so long. Another clothesline to Drill. Another one to Rupert. He's cleaning house right now.
Nice big spear from Mr. Cat to Drill.
The cat spear. We've seen that so many times. We've seen him defeat opponents with that move.
Calling
And
for
now,
the choke slam.
Here we go. We've seen this before. Rupert Holmes fighting out of the choke slam. Saved his skin there. Look at this insecurity by Hoholon. And Mr. Cat signaling for it. Can he hit it now? Can he hit that big choke slam? Yes, he can.
Huge. Going for
The
the
big
pin.
choke slam. No way he can kick out of that. 3. It's over. Mr. Cat, Hoholon have defeated, finally, Rupert Holmes.
Could this be the end of Rupert Holmes and Mr. Cat's wrestling?
I hope this is the end of the Mr. Cat Rupert Holmes saga. Hopefully, this will be Rupert Holmes putting to bed this. He can't defeat Mr. Cat anymore. He needs to put it to rest. This hatred for cats.
Drill not happy. Oh no!
And look, this is disrespectful. Drill has no right doing this.
Sore loser from...
Oh, big knee. Someone has to stop this, Johnny. This is not right. We saw this with Chris Echo, and now we're seeing it with Drill, disrespecting veterans of this business.
Where is the security at Mr.
No,
Catch
what's he?
Wrestling?
Not the tail.
No.
He needs that for his balance, Johnny. He needs that tail for his balance.
If that tail is taken out, Mr. Cat will be falling over everywhere.
He won't be able to stand up. He won't be able to move. He needs that tail. Somebody has to stop this, Johnny.
But who? Who can stop this?
Someone, anybody.
Do you want to stop this? I don't want to stop this.
Mr. Cat is in so much trouble now. I don't think he can stand up after being put in the tail lock from Drill. He might be lying right now. Oh no. What are they doing with the steps?
Not the steps.
They can't use the steps. They can't use these steps. This shouldn't be allowed. I don't want to see anyone get hurt with those steps. Someone has to stop this. Why is the referee not doing anything, Johnny?
What? Whoa.
What's that mute? That's Michael Sue.
Michael Sue!
That's Michael Sue, Johnny. Michael Sue, Ho-Ho-Lon's second best friend after Mr. Cat. He's here, and he's taken out Rupert. He's got Rupert, Johnny.
The MKW champion coming to Mr. Cat's aid.
He's got a match later on, but he doesn't care. He's here to save Mr. Cat, his second best friend.
What's this now?
This is his finishing maneuver. This is called the Sioux Valley Driver.
Oh, beautifully done. Get rid of Rupert Holmes. Get rid of Drill.
Get Rupert out of here. Get him out of here, Johnny. Johnny, go on. You go and get him out of it, Johnny. Why are you not doing something about this?
I'm going to get him.
And what a display from Michael Sue. He has the most important match of his entire life. He has to defend the MKW title against CJ Banks, one of the best in the country, and Jack Griffiths in the same match in a three-way. He should be in the back preparing, but he's not. He's right here to save his best friend, Mr. Cat's second best friend. That's the kind of man Michael Sue is. He's not the kind of man like Rupert. Rupert Holmes is not a man. Drill is not a man. They're cowards. They attacked them from behind after they lost the match. This is disgraceful, Johnny. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for that first half of Mr. Cat's Wrestling. We will be back in a short moment after this short interval. We'll let you have some time. Go and fill up your glasses. Go and get yourself some popcorn. Go and get yourself...
Chat with us.
Chat with us. Tell us, what did you think? What did you think of seeing Michael Sue in a Mr. Cat's ring? What did you think of seeing Ho-Ho-Lon return to team with his best friend, Mr. Cat? Tell us what you thought. If you're still here, Karoni, Shandy, if you're still here and you're still watching Mr. Cats and everybody else who's out there watching, you let us know what you were thinking about. We want to know.
Tell your friends to watch. This is going to be an incredible second half. We have the MKW Championship on the line. Michael Sue, the first time defending it outside of China, outside of MKW possibly. Going to be an incredible main event.
Not only the triple threat, Danny Sensation is finally going to get his hands on Joey Hayes. The time for fun and games is over. It's time for Danny Sensation and Joey Hayes to get in the ring and settle their differences. And of course, Melanie Price, the husband of Joseph Hayes, the ex-husband of Danny Sensation, is going to be at ringside. And that surely is going to play a factor in this important match.
Welcome back, part two. Hello, anyone there? Are you sure you're there? Hello? Are you ready to see some more wrestling? Much better. Well done, well done, well done.
And we are back. David Cool at ringside, ready to announce this important grudge match.
And the schedule for...
A 1-4 match.
And the schedule for...
And of course, Joey Hayes.
If Joey Hayes loses, he will never
Do we have an update on Chris Echo?
to wrestle in Warrington again.
He's dead.
So,
R.I.P. Chris Echo. Not funny. The fans want to know Chris Echo is okay. Is he okay?
Joey Hayes, a man's career is on the line here, and all you can talk about is Chris Echo. Joseph Hayes' career is on the line. This could be the last time we see Joey step into a Mr. Cat's ring.
On our last show at Kung Fu Fury, Danny Sensation and his son, the returning Justin Sensation, took on Joey Hayes and Joey Hayes' wife, Mel Price.
Of course, Danny won that match. through
Challenged.
those cheating tactics.
It was Joey actually who made the challenge. If Joey loses, he will leave Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
Justin's not there. Can Danny do it on his own? Can he do it without cheating? That's what I want to know.
He's not got Mel anymore. He's not got Justin. He's on his own. It's the original Danny Sensation.
And Phil is going to be being vigilant in this match to ensure that there are no shenanigans.
Phil signed a contract to make sure his officiating will be the best it's ever been for this match.
Danny Sensation. So cocky going into this match. Lying on those ropes. He's taking on one of the best in British wrestling has ever seen.
There's without a doubt one of the best British wrestlers. Criminal. He has not been in WWE. This is the hardest working wrestler in all of Britain. It's Joey Hayes.
Joey Hayes has done everything in wrestling.
Being everywhere, being in every promotion, beating everybody there is to beat.
He's done it all, but there's nowhere that he loves to wrestle more than in front of these Warrington fans at Mr. Cat's. And if he were to lose this match and not be able to wrestle in front of these great Warrington people, well, that would crush Joey. I don't know if his career outside of Mr. Cat's could recover.
Mr. Cat's Wrestling means so much to Joey Hayes. He's been here since the beginning, wrestled for Mr. Cat all these years.
Joey told me. He told me how much he loves to work here.
He's been friends with Mr. Cat since way before Mr. Cat's Wrestling.
He's one of Mr. Cat's best friends.
I think he's known Mr. Cat since Mr. Cat was a little kitten, and it would just break Joey's heart if he lost this match.
Danny Sensation, of course. No respect for Mr. Cat. No respect for Mr. Cat's Wrestling. No respect for the great people of Warrington. No respect for Joey Hayes. And no respect for his ex-wife, Melanie Price. When they divorced, it was Danny's fault. Danny put his marriage on the line and he lost that match. It's Danny's own fault. He's in the situation he's in now, with no wife, no mother to his child. And now, the moment 18 months in the making is here.
One last stand. Danny Sensation, Joey Hayes. It all comes down to this.
And Melanie Price giving her husband a hug, wishing him luck. I'm sure Melanie Price is not going to try and help Joey win this match. She is going to stay on the outside of the ring, and she is going to cheerlead her husband to victory.
Joey, of course, wrestling in the pink tonight. Danny wrestling in the pink tonight.
Melanie Price also in the pink. It's all about the pink.
It's all about the pink tonight.
And Danny, he needs to get out of his head the people of Warrington. He can't let these people in his head. He needs to focus on Joey. This is the toughest match of his entire life.
Danny has been working for many years to get Joey Hayes out of Mr. Catch Wrestling so he doesn't have to deal with him anymore. So Danny best have 100%
Danny
of himself
getting in
in this
Joey's way.
match.
Joey heading to that top rope to cheer on the fans. Big shot by Joey Hayes. Back and forth now. Danny and Joey. Danny off the ropes. Hits the back elbow from Joey Hayes. Takes Danny off his feet early on in this match. And now over to the turnbuckle. And those turnbuckles are not made of marshmallows, Johnny.
They're not at all. They are made of solid steel.
Joey Hayes getting his fans behind him, and that's what gives him the energy. The energy from the Warrington people that he loves so much. Shoots him off. Oh, look at that shot to the gut and big knee to the face.
I think Warrington
Might have
people
broke his
like
nose
to be
there.
called Warringtonians.
Warrington people. Danny Sensation getting out the ring. You know what I think, Johnny?
What do you think?
I think Danny Sensation's a coward.
Why do you think that?
Because he got out the ring. He's scared of Joey Hayes.
I don't think he's scared. This is good tactics from Danny Sensation. Take a breather, don't let Joey control the match. Get outside, take a breather, get in.
I think he's a coward, Johnny. A coward. Chicken. A yellow belly.
Well, we got two differing opinions. I just think this is smart of Danny Sensation to do.
And Joey calling Danny back in the ring. He's saying, get in the ring with me, Danny.
And
step in here. Get in this ring and fight me like a man.
Danny, of course, has this 10 count that he can take advantage of to get his breath outside the ring before going back in.
He's up to 6 already, and now he's back. Oh, look at this. He's got the 10 count, but if he gets in and then he rolls out again, that resets the count, Johnny.
This is mind games. Think of everything that's going through the mind of Joe Hayes. He knows that if he loses this match, this is the end of his time in Mr. Catch Wrestling. Oh, Danny. Squaring up with his ex-wife.
Look at this. He needs to forget about Mel. He's not fighting Mel. He's fighting Joey Hayes. And now Joey Hayes coming in from behind and giving that shot to Danny. He's not going to let him talk to his wife that way.
Danny, of course, had his chance with Mel Price.
And look at this.
Oh.
If Danny's not going to get out of the ring, Joey is going to get out and take the fight outside the ring to Danny Sensation.
Fans getting behind Joey Hayes now.
Danny is in a lot of trouble here. This is not a place he wants to be.
Not at all. Danny thinking he was taking Reba, but not considering that Joey could actually come out there after him.
And look at this. This fight is really spilling out all over the farm club.
The ref Ref Phil not wanting this to end in a draw. He needs a decisive decision in this one.
This is too big a match to end in a draw. The referee has got out. He's not going to count these two out. He's going to let them fight. He's going to make sure there is a winner to this match. We need to see this end here, Johnny.
This is one of the biggest matches ever to happen at Mr. Catch Wrestling.
This ends tonight. Melanie Price looking on. What must be going through the mind of Melanie Price? Watching her new husband fight her ex-husband.
Mel,
have you ever been in a situation like that, Johnny?
Only twice. But Mel obviously wants this to be over. She can't have the past being dragged up every month by Danny Sensation like this.
And if Joey has to go, what will happen to Mel? Will Mel get to stay, or does she have to go as well?
That's a real good question. Mel,
we don't know what the fate of Melanie Price would be if Joey were to lose this match.
Oh, that glass over the head of Joey.
And that can't be legal. The referee being very lenient in this match. He's not going to let this end on a disqualification.
He needs this to be a
This has got to be a
pinfall
definitive
victory.
win. Referee being lenient on this match. Danny Sensation using those villainous tactics. And now taking out the leg. Smart move, of course. One of Joseph Hayes' moves, that teenage kick.
And you know Danny Sensation's never one to play completely by the rules. He will take the rule book, he will screw it up, he'll throw it out there, he will take as many opportunities as he can.
That's because he's a coward, Johnny.
I wouldn't call it cowardice, I'd call it smart. Danny Sensation's a smart man, he knows how to get the job done.
Look at this. Using the turnbuckle, wrapping Joey Hayes' leg around that turnbuckle. Joseph Hayes might not be able to walk after this. Melanie Price getting these Warrington fans behind her husband Joey Hayes. And now using the steps. He's using everything. Everything in his environment he is using as a weapon to fight Joey Hayes with.
The ultimate opportunist, Danny Sensation, stalking Joey now.
And look at this. Look at that move. He's got him locked up. Imagine the excruciating pain that Joey Hayes must be in right now. Joey, win or lose, he might not be able to wrestle again after this, after the punishment his leg's gone through. Even if he wins, what kind of state is Joey Hayes going to be in?
Joey Hayes, he might need surgery after this match. Danny Sensation doing all he can to take Joey out, whether he wins the match or not.
I have seen Joey's leg twisted and tortured in this match. And look at this, using the ropes. That is not legal, Johnny. He's a coward.
It's legal if the ref doesn't see it, which he obviously has now. He's got to the
Bill's
count.
got to do something.
He's got to the count
Bill's
of
got
5.
to do something. Look at that. Bill getting involved. Bill getting involved in hitting the hand. He might have broke Danny's hand there.
Phil obviously wants this to be a fair fight. Oh!
And now, Joey Hayes. How is Joey Hayes doing this? How is Joey Hayes standing right now? Look at this.
Joey obviously getting a second win. This is incredible.
This must be coming from the Warrington fans.
This is the heart of Joey Hayes. He wants to stay with Mr. Catch Wrestling. He loves Mr. Catch Wrestling. He loves the Warrington fans.
Oh, look at that. Cheap shot to the leg.
Again.
He knew Joey had a bad leg.
Again, Danny Sensation showing his brains, knowing to take out Joey by the leg, cut down that tree. The tree that is Joey Hayes.
Joey Hayes is not a tree. He's a man. And now he has just hit that beautiful neck breaker.
Beautiful.
Can a tree hit a neck breaker?
I've never seen a tree hit a net breaker, Greg. No. But I don't think he got all of it. He was looking for that cutter that he beat Rene Dupree with.
And now the Warrington fans, Melanie Price, building up this fire. The fire inside Joey Hayes. The fire for him to stay in Mr. Cat's Wrestling. And to once, maybe he could team with Mr. Cat in the future. We don't know. They could be the mixed gender champions.
Oh!
Danny trying to get Joey Hayes off the top. Oh,
Bad
might have
leg.
hurt his leg. Look at this. That's the Phantasmic.
The Phantasmic Famouser from Danny Sensation going for it. That's his... No!
Kicked out the Phantasmic. Shades of the Phantom. The great legendary Phantom of British Wrestling.
From
That was
XWA
his
days.
finishing manoeuvre. And Joey Hayes kicked out of it. I've never seen anybody kick out of a Fantastic.
A fantastic Phantasmic. I can't believe we just saw that move. Danny Sensation giving it all he's got. He can't believe that.
Look at Joey's leg. Joey nursing that leg. He's really hurt that leg. You saw him come off the turnbuckle. He came off the top rope.
Oh no!
The way he landed
Oh
that,
no! Wait a minute.
This is not allowed. He's a coward. Now he has to get a steel chair, Johnny.
This is...
Danny has to get a steel chair. This is what it's come to,
I have
Johnny.
to agree this is taking it too far. But Mel, though...
Mel's not going to let her husband get hit with a steel chair. Not tonight, Johnny. And this will be a disqualification. If Danny uses this, it'll be
Oh, a
disqualification.
slap from Mel.
A slap from her ex-husband.
Danny not happy now.
He's going to use that chair. If he uses this, it's a disqualification.
Oh!
He hit himself with the steel chair.
This
Rebound
is
on the
it.
ropes.
This one.
And two.
Oh no, I can't believe it.
And look at this. Reverses that cutter. Danny Sensation hit himself with a chair. Joey, I thought Joey's career was safe for a moment then. I thought he was going to be in Mr. Katz with us till the very end. I thought he had a future here.
I am shocked that was not the end of the match. Joey Hayes needs to pull out something special here. What is Danny?
What is this? What has he got there? Some kind of white powder. What's he going to do with this strange white powder substance?
I hear Danny is an expert with strange white powder substances.
What's he going to do with it? Is he going to inhale it? Is he... He can't use this. It's a disqualification. And it's backfired. It's gone in his own face. That strange white powder. We don't know what it is. We don't know what that white powder is, but now it's in the face, it's in the eyes, it's in the nose of Danny Sensation.
And whatever it is, it seems to be burning Danny Sensation. Joey now.
The
Cutter.
cutter! It's it! Joey's...
No!
No, Danny's got out. I
Smart.
thought Joey's career was safe. I thought he was going to be in Mr. Katz forever at that moment. If he'd have just pinned Danny, it surely would have been
And
over.
you must be forgetting, Danny Sensation, a veteran himself in the wrestling, in the
He's a
UK
coward.
wrestling business. He's smart. He knew where he was in the ring.
He got out of the
rolled
ring because
outside
he's a
the ring.
coward. He's a coward, Johnny.
He got outside the ring because he's smart. Oh no!
No. He can't put his hands on Mel. Mel, that's his ex-wife. How can he do that to his ex-wife? Would you do that to your ex-wife, Johnny?
What I do with my ex-wife is none of your business, Greg.
And now Melanie Price, she shouldn't be in the ring. Look at this. Danny manhandling his ex-wife. This is disgraceful. This is disgusting. Someone's got to do something. The referee needs to do something. He needs to do something. Someone needs to save Melanie Price. This is disgraceful.
Straight into
And
the
now
arms of his...
throwing Melanie Price into Joey Hayes. This is disgusting. How dare he do that? I hope is Melanie Price all right?
Mel looks... What?
What? No!
Surprise!
No! No! No!
What is happening? DDT!
No! Johnny! What's just happened?
I can't believe it!
Melanie Price just kicked Joey Hayes intentionally, not by accident. Oh, and what is this? What is this, Johnny? It was a coup.
This... Danny must have had a plan all along.
Melanie Price and Danny Sensation are reunited.
I can't... But is this the end of Joey Hayes in Mr. Catch Wrestling? He lost the match.
Joey Hayes lost the match, meaning his career at Mr. Katz is over.
That is the end of Joey Hayes and Mr. Catch Wrestling, everybody.
And Melanie and Danny together again. It was a coup. We were tricked.
How many husbands has Mel gone through now?
I don't know how many husbands has she tricked. This is disgraceful. There's a word for women like this, Johnny, and I don't want to say it live because of our fans. I don't know their age.
Can our fans say it live? What is the word? What is the word Greg's thinking of? We need to know.
I can't believe this, Johnny. This is disgraceful.
We'll never, ever see Joey Hayes in a Mr. Catch Wrestling ring ever again.
And now, what must be going through the head of Joey Hayes? He won't be able to perform in front of the greatest fans of wrestling, Warrington fans, Mr. Cat fans. I know he talked to me that he wanted to maybe one day step in the ring with Mr. Cat or tag team with Mr. Cat, one of his best friends. That won't be possible anymore because of Danny Sensation and that despicable woman.
Now, just remember,
Jezebel.
Just remember, Joey asked for this match. He wanted this match.
How was he to know what would happen? How would he to know that his wife, Johnny, his wife turned on him and kicked him in the groin? He might never be able to have kids again.
Let me tell you, this is why I'm not a gambling man, Greg. Except when I am.
Okay, did you enjoy that? Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this brings us to our main event. It's a three-way match for the Middle Kingdom Wrestling Championship belt. So, let's introduce our first contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jack Griffiths.
Here he comes, Jack Griffiths, the man who earned a title shot by defeating CJ Banks at our last show, Kung Fu Fury. That match is available on our YouTube. You can go and watch that match. It was an epic match. Of course, CJ Banks having his foot on the ropes, giving him the complaint, giving him reason to insert himself, to demand Mr. Cat put him in this match and make it a three-way. But what a match that was. Absolute 5-star classic match for the ages. Jack Griffiths was victorious in that match. He was the man with his hand held high at the end. Can he do it again tonight? Can he walk out of Mr. Cat's Wrestling tonight with the MKW Championship?
Second contestant, this is CJ Banks.
And now CJ Banks, pound for pound, one of the best wrestlers in British wrestling. He has faced off with some of the best.
CJ Banks might be the best in British wrestling.
He is definitely. He claims he is pound for pound the best.
Recently been with World of Sport Wrestling on ITV1.
World of Sports star. Also has done tours in China. He's familiar with that Chinese wrestling style that he's going to have to come up against tonight. Fighting Michael Sue.
Has CJ Banks wrestled in MKW before?
CJ Banks never worked in MKW before. Of course. Had many a tour in China. Very successful, might I add. You know, getting in the face
had a
of
smashing tour in China.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen,
And here he comes.
he is the Middle Kingdom Wrestling Champion from Hong Kong in China, introducing Michael Sue.
The champion of China, MKW champion. What a great opportunity to have this man come over. And thank you to MKW for allowing their champion to come to Mr. Cat's Wrestling and defend this prestigious title. Michael Sue, an up-and-comer. He is new to the business. He has not been wrestling for long, but in a short period of time, he has accomplished so much. He's wrestled in over 9 countries, successful in every one that he's been to. And of course, recently defeating Big Sam for the MKW title in a 3-way. between himself defeating him, but defeating Big Sam.
Big Sam,
And
obviously
Cam
not,
Ferguson.
not a small competitor at all, over 7 feet tall.
Big Sam is a giant, and he managed to defeat the giant, and he won that title in a 3-way. Don't forget, and now he must defend it in a 3-way.
Match for the Middle Kingdom Championship belt, which Michael Sue holds at the moment. Over to you, Mr. Referee.
Michael Sue kissing the belt. Is he kissing it goodbye, Johnny?
We will see. Now this match is going to be one of the...
And look at this. That's disrespectful. That's not his belt. That's not CJ Banks' title.
CJ Banks has to earn that title. It is not his at all.
Disrespecting MKW, our partners. Disrespecting the MKW belt. Disrespecting Michael Sue, Johnny.
Now, CJ
Now
Banks
he's disrespecting the fans, Johnny.
demanding this match with Michael Sue. He knows what this MKW Championship means. This is one of the most prestigious titles in all of the world.
Of course, CJ Banks or Jack Griffiths wins this match. Excellent opportunities for both of those wrestlers to travel to China. They'll be able to defend the MKW title.
And Jack Griffiths himself, a
Big money to be made.
a newcomer to the wrestling business. He has shown his skills. He has impressed so many people at Mr. Catch Wrestling in these past few shows.
Not just Mr. Katz, Johnny. He's impressed the world.
Showing his skill. Obviously debuting against Danny Sensation all those months ago.
Danny Sensation had an excellent outing. Defeated CJ Banks. The man he's fighting now. At our last show.
Obviously some controversy in the last show with CJ Banks' foot on the ropes as Jack got the pin, which he demanded this match. He demanded to see Mr. Cat. He demanded Mr. Cat to make this match.
Forcing himself in this. Forcing Mr. Cat's hand.
Mr. Cat's paw. He had no other choice.
CJ finally stepping in the ring.
CJ proving to the fans that he's not a chicken.
Now remember, Michael Sue doesn't need to be pinned to lose his title tonight.
Michael Sue at such a disadvantage. If CJ Banks and Jack Griffiths take him out, then we could definitely see a new champion here tonight.
Big uppercut onto CJ, and now
Like for instance, he's out of the ring now. We could see a new champion right here with Michael Sue not even in the ring.
the speed of Jack. That's what he's known for. That's why these fans love Jack so much. It's these kind of skills. Look at this headstand in the corner. How is he doing that, Johnny?
The absolute upper body strength of Jack Griffiths stunning CJ Banks.
And look at this.
Beautiful kick.
Whilst upside down, look at this. Backflip. Jack Griffiths, like a roller coaster ride.
And a kip up. What a beautiful sequence.
Here comes the champion. Michael Sue in now, taking down Jack. Michael Sue also has some speed. Brainbuster using that Chinese style. Look at this.
Beautiful
drop kick by Jack. That was an amazing drop kick.
Jack,
Have you ever seen a drop kick like that,
I've
Johnny?
never seen a drop kick like that. Jack is something else, let me tell you that.
And now both men outside the ring. You know what Jack's known for. You know what he's going to do. Flies over the top rope. What incredible athleticism.
Can't believe the athleticism on Jack.
But here comes CJ Banks. Don't take your eye off CJ Banks. That is a big mistake. CJ Banks is a veteran in this business. 15 years.
You have to remember, there's always that third guy in this match. Always watch your back, be on the lookout.
And when that third guy is CJ Banks, you are in big trouble. He's a 15-year veteran, Johnny.
15 years, so many
Have
titles.
you ever committed to something for 15 years?
Not even my 3 wives.
CJ Banks. This is what we knew would happen, Johnny. CJ Banks taking control of this match. Using those veteran skills to take control. He is the master of the ring right now. He is the ring general.
Never count CJ Banks out. As you say, a 15-year veteran, being up and down, well, all over the world, wrestling all over the world, winning so many championships.
And this is what he does, Johnny. He takes out his opponents.
Slows the match down to his pace. He will control the match. He dictates the match.
He's not going to let this turn into a fast pace, crazy cruiserweight kind of match. He's going to slow it down. He's going to break down his opponents bit by bit, body part by body part, slowly dissecting them.
Juice does have experience in crazy cruiserweights. He was in the GPW Crazy Cruiserweight tournament many times.
Successful in one of those tournaments, of course, in GPW. Successful in many of his ventures. And look at this. Snap suplex, perfectly done. Has the pin on Jack. Michael Sue breaks it up. It's going to take more than that to keep Michael Sue out of this match.
Juice never takes a day off. Every day he's training, learning new moves, learning new skills.
Look at this. Use it. He can't use that. He's not allowed to use that chair. This is not allowed, Johnny. He should be keeping this in the ring.
Now remember, triple threat rules, there is no disqualification. There must be a pinfall or a submission in this match.
I'm talking about moral grounds, Johnny. That is morally wrong for him to do that.
Now, you know, morals go out of the window. When the MKW Championship is on the line, you do whatever you need to do to win that title.
Well, I think it's disgusting, Johnny. It's disgusting.
And this is why you're not a winner.
Look at this. That big back suplex, what CJ Banks is so well known for. Two and
Only
Jack
a two that time.
kicking out. And these pins, you know, take so much energy to kick out. Maybe you're sitting at home thinking, oh, they won't get the pin off this. But he's using tactics.
Every pin that you see happen takes energy to kick out of. The more energy wasted, the better the chance CJ will have to win this match.
And look, wait a minute, Johnny. Is that Michael Sue on the top rope?
I believe that is Michael.
Is that Michael Sue?
That's Michael Sue. Oh my God, what's he doing?
Look at this, crossbody.
Beautiful crossbody. I can't. Where did he even come from?
I can't believe how high he got.
He was just taken out by Juice on that chair, and the resilience of Michael Sue. This is championship resilience. This is why Michael Sue is the champion.
He's got them both in each corner. Big forearm to each. Big forearm to Jack. Now over to CJ. Now over to Jack. Now he forearms. Oh, look at CJ Banks. A coward.
No.
Cowering away.
Oh.
And he gets a slap for it. That's what you get for being a coward.
There's no
like Mr.
cowardice.
Katz.
There is no cowardism in Mr. Katz. Only.
And look at this. Look at this tag team maneuver. He used each other's bodies against them to take them both out.
Get the pin now on two. Oh.
How did CJ Banks kick out of that?
That was a great
CJ Banks
Great
looks
maneuver.
hurt. He looks like he's hurt his neck off that net breaker. Look at this. Using that Chinese style. Michael Sue Inseguri to the back of the neck. And now Sue off the ropes. What are we going to see now?
That's a Eye of the Hurricane.
Eye of the Hurricane onto CJ Banks. Look
Oh!
at this. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a shooting star press standing to break up a pinfall, Johnny?
I cannot believe it. That the pressure.
The innovation of Jack to come up with that move to break up that pin. And looked like Sue was going for his finish there. And look at this. We've seen this from Jack before.
The Spanish
We've seen
fly.
him win matches
The
with this.
C4. CJ though, in the correct position to get him. CJ.
Oh, CJ's going to steal the win.
Oh! Nearly had so close to becoming a new MKW champion. We nearly had a British Chinese champion.
He almost stole that win from Jack. And we've seen that happen before in 3 ways. People stealing the victory. Will we see that tonight?
You have to
Will
be
we
smart.
steal?
You have to just use anything you can in a triple threat match to become the champion.
Look at this. A forearm exchange. Michael Sue, Hong Kong, CJ Banks trading off now. Here comes Jack. And
Double
The double jack cutter. That's his biggest move that he has. And he hit it on both of them. I've never seen that.
Can he get the pin? Took a while to take the pin. Can he be? Oh!
Sue kicking out of the jack cutter.
I don't think he hit all of it on Sue.
Can he get CJ though? A little too late. If he got CJ Banks first, maybe we'd have seen a new champion. But the resilience of Sue kicking out.
We could still see a new champion yet. Jack completely in control of this match right now.
Is he going to try it again? Is he going to try He's going to try again. No. Springboard cutter.
Beautifully done. Will we? Oh!
Look at this. CJ Banks out of nowhere with that drop kick onto Jack Griffiths.
And Jack rolling outside the ring. We've only got Juice and Michael Sue in the ring right now. Oh!
Big super kick from Sue. CJ Banks is in trouble. Is he going to go for the Sioux Valley driver? He's got him up. He hit it.
We saw this before.
Sioux Valley
Could this
driver.
be it? 3! That's it. We still your MKW champion, Michael Sue. What an incredible match.
That was incredible, Johnny. Have you ever seen a match like that?
We've never seen anything like that in Mr. Catch Wrestling in Britain. Thank you, Michael Sue, for that incredible performance.
That might be the most incredible match I've ever seen in my entire life.
We thank you, MKW, for allowing this match to happen. Michael Sue will go back to China with the MKW Championship in hand. But what an effort from CJ Banks and Jack Griffiths. I'm sure they will get more title opportunities in their near future. Thank you everyone on the live stream for watching this. We hope you had a brilliant time watching this incredible show.
What an amazing night it's been. Full of twists, turns, the unexpected. We've seen it all tonight. And what a way to wrap things up. Michael Sue. What a future this man has ahead of him.
We hope to see him more in Mr. Catch Wrestling in the future.
And look at this sign of respect from Jack. I hope we see these two in the ring again. I'd love to see these two meet in a ring
What should
one more
have been
time.
What should have been a one-on-one match turned into a triple threat. It would be amazing to see Michael Sue versus Jack Griffiths
Could that
one-on-one.
Could that match have ended differently? We'll never know.
We may know. We will get a match with those two in the future, guaranteed.
The MKW champion, Michael Sue.
Everyone watching on YouTube, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you had a great night.
This is our 1,000 subscriber special. If we get to 2,000, maybe will we do another one, Johnny?
We will do 6.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, with that win, he takes the belt back to China with him. And now, all that's left to say is that's it.
Off.
There is no more. Have a safe journey home. I hope to see you again next time.
Ring announcer David Curl.
The next shows will be on
Thank you for
Facebook.
coming.
Pictures with Michael will be available over there shortly. All that remains for me to say is good night. Have a safe journey home, and on behalf of Mr. Cat Wrestling, I'm David Curl.
Let's get drunk. Thank you for joining, everyone.
What a truly special night. And Mr. Cat's Wrestling will be back in Warrington.
Tweet at Mr.
Later
Catch
this
Wrestling.
year.
At Mr. Catch Wrestling. Go. Do it.
Don't forget to subscribe for more hot
Ignore the .com on the Facebook.
Action.
The Facebook. But
How hot was the action tonight?
I've never seen anything. That was an incredible show.
But how hot was it?
100 degrees Celsius.
What's that in Fahrenheit for our American? We might have American listeners.
I'll
tonight.
say maybe 220. Yeah, let's say 220. Thank you for joining, everyone. Go and subscribe to youtube.com/Mr. Catch Wrestling.
And we're doing a special, Johnny.
What's the special?
If people subscribe to the channel and they press the notification bell, videos for a short limited time only, will actually come up in their feed, in their notifications on YouTube.
I've never known anything like that. That's incredible.
And this is limited time.
Follow our Instagram.
If you subscribe now and you press the notification bell, you will get those notifications.
If you follow us on Instagram, we will post more photos. You'll enjoy them. We promise.
The Instagram. And do you know who runs the Instagram, Johnny?
Mr. Cat must run the Instagram.
Mr. Cat is too busy to run the Instagram.
So who runs the Instagram?
It's Danny Sensation runs
Oh,
it.
Jesus. Not Daddy. Not
Yep.
Daddy!
And you know what he's going to be posting now? Since we've just seen Melanie Price turn on Joey, end Joey's career. It was a coup.
What's he going to be posting?
You know what he's going to be posting, Johnny?
Dick pics?
More than likely. With Melanie Price in them.
Oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, we've got a Twitter at Mr. Cats Wrestling, the Instagram MrCats_Wrestling, Facebook.com/MrCatsWrestling, MrCatsWrestling.co.uk. Subscribe, click the notification bar. We will love you forever, and we will upload more things. We will have more shows. We will entertain you, our fans. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Good night.